All right, so what is going on, guys? It is your boy CZFX back at it with another video. This is going to be part 2 on how to get funded and how to maintain a funded account. We first talked about these couple of things right here. So if you guys haven't watched part 1, watch part 1 before watching part 2. I explained how to get funded and how to trade it. And these is, I'm saying this is it. And then now it's time for this. So you guys are wondering right now, what is all this? What is PDC plus A equals C? So this is not elementary, but we're going to bring it back down to elementary on this video. So this is the psychology part of the video. I'm pretty sure not many people are going to want to watch this, but this is probably the most important video on this entire channel. And I know it is. Without this video, nothing matters, dude. Like nothing matters. So this is the psychology part. So patience is P, D is discipline, C is control, A is acceptance, and all of that, PDCA equals consistency, right? And you need to have all of these to be consistent, to get the consistent withdrawals, to get the life you want, to be able to work from home, to be able to be a trader, to be able to be the type of trader that you want to be, right? You did all the work, you put time on the charts, you did all that stuff, but if you don't have PDCA, you're not going to be consistent, and you need consistency to rely on trading, to quit your job, to travel, to spend time with your family, all that stuff that you're trying to do. It all falls down to those 5 letters. So let's get into it, man. So trading, for one, is a game of probabilities. If you don't know that, now you know. 2, trading is a game of patience. It's a game of being able to be patient, waiting for your trade, waiting for things to go your way, waiting for that entry, waiting for your session. Let's say that you trade New York session and it's London session, and you're looking for setups during London session. That means that, for one, you're not patient, and you're not patient, and you're not disciplined, right? And you're not even in control. And you don't even accept that you only trade New York sessions. So how can you be consistent if you're consistently going against your plan, right? There's nothing wrong with trading both sessions, but that's not your plan. That's not the way you trade, right? So that's the reason why you're not being consistent. It's nothing wrong with, let's say stacking orders. If that's how you trade, is to stack orders. But if that's not how you trade, don't stack, right? There's nothing wrong with risking 2% per trade. But if you're risking 0.5% or 1%, risking 2% is not going to make you consistent. It's not going to make you successful, right? So you want to be in the right state of mind. You want to be in control. You want to have a level state of mind. You want to think like a professional all times, whether you're in a losing streak or whether you're in a winning streak. You want to stay in a level head, because you got to remind yourself and realize that trading is a game of probabilities. If you win 50% of your trades and you won the next 3 trades in a row, just know a loss is coming. Just know you're not about to just keep winning. And when you keep losing, just know a win is coming. So don't sit there and go against your rules or stack orders because one of your trades is going against you, or you've been losing the last 3 trades, right? Now, let's keep this 1 and zeros, right? Let's keep this scientific. Let's keep this logical. If trading is a game of probabilities, and the sequence in which you win and lose trades, then it doesn't matter. You have no control. The way you win and lose trades is completely random. So if it's completely random, you're not doing anything good to win trades. You're not doing anything bad to lose trades. What you need to be doing good is sticking to your plan. It's having patience, discipline, control, and you want to have acceptance. What you do on an everyday basis is the importance. It's not the result. The result of winning and losing trades is completely randomized. If you have a proven winning strategy, you're going to be profitable. It's just simple. If you have a proven winning strategy based off A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it's going to be profitable. If you trade with Q banks, if you use supply and demand, if you use Fibonacci, if you use ICT, if you use Wyckoff, if you use smart money concept, whatever strategy, it can work. Support and resistance, counter trend trading, trading with the trend, all that stuff can make you consistent. But what's going to make you, all that stuff is going to make you, can get you money. It's going to get you profitable. It can get you, the strategy. All of them work. But what's going to work for you, it all depends, right? You need to find a strategy that works for you. You need to have a strategy that works the way you trade, that you can be consistent with, that you won't go against your rules with. You need to have all those things. If you don't have all those things, you're not going to be consistent, right? So you want to find a trading plan that works for you. You want to be consistent in that trading plan. You want to have the ability to make the right choices during the stressful times, during the times that aren't going your way. When you're up, let's say 2% and it goes back to your break even. Let's say you risk 0.5%, price goes against you. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're up 2%, you're risking 0.5%, price goes against you. Your ability to walk away from the charts, or your ability to accept that you just lost out on a 1 to 4, is more important and more valuable than catching that 1 to 4, because no one trade is going to get you success. No one trade that you do is going to get you whatever you're looking for. If you're looking to be a successful, consistent trader, it doesn't matter what you do in 1 month or 1 week. That doesn't dictate your success. How many times have you blew or lost an account, but yet you're still trading because that account is not the end all be all? Those trades weren't the end all be all. Majority of traders, 99.999% of traders who are successful have blown an account, have made bad choices, have, had to start all over. But yet they're still successful because all those little choices don't actually really dictate and depict whether you're going to be successful or not. It's the right choices you make during the stressful times, being able to walk away from the charts at the hardest point when you want to go against your rules, but you don't, because you know that that's the point of trading. That's the point of being professional, being able to stick to your plan. What's going to get you consistent withdrawals is PDCA. What's going to get you those bigger withdrawals is working on your losses, working on the things you need to improve on. Let's say that you trade New York session and you notice that every time you trade before the market closes on the previous 4-hour candle. So for example, if you live in New York time or in the East Coast, 9 o'clock is when the new 4-hour candle opens. And if you trade in New York session, GBP, JPY, a lot of time, depending on how you trade, I trade fibs and I trade with the trend. A lot of times I'll get stopped out if I trade before that candle close. So what I have to do is wait for that candle close, wait for that 4-hour close, and then I can look for setups. Right? That's something that's going to increase and improve my withdrawals, but that's not going to give me a withdrawal. Working on my weaknesses is only going to get you so far. It's not important compared to the psychology part, being able to stick to your plan, being able to walk away from the charts, because I promise you, the 10 to 20% of all the days that you trade, you're going to have days that you're going to want to go against your rules. Out of 10 trading days, there's about 1 or 2 of those days that things are just not going your way. Things are not working out. You're taking trades, they're hitting your stop loss. It's just not working out. Let's say you gave yourself 2 trades. If both those trades smash your stop loss, how you react to the market in this specific time, it's more important than the other 80% of the days, because the other 80% things are going your way, or even when they don't go your way, you're able to accept and walk away. But this one day, those 2 days out of the month or out of the 2 weeks that you go against your rules are what's going to make or break you as a trader. Because if you're able to walk away from the charts when price isn't going your way, you're able to be disciplined, stick to your plan when you want to so bad go against rules, is going to make you successful. It's not the result. The results are always going to improve. You're going to become a better trader in time. As long as you're back testing, as long as you're working your losses, improving on what you need to work on, you're going to not make the same mistakes. It's common sense. If I put my hand on the stove and it hurts, am I going to keep putting my hand on the stove? No, you're not a retard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're going to learn from your mistakes. You're going to constantly improve over time. You're not the same trader if you've been trading for a year, are you the same trader you was day one? No, you're going to always improve. But what you need to really focus on is making sure that you're being consistent with your planning, your discipline, your rules, your psychology, being able to stick to a plan, being able to walk within the charts, being able to accept whatever that day has to offer. If that day gives you 1 to 3 and you close out for 1 to 2, don't go back on the charts to try to get the other 1% or the other 1 to 1 risk reward, because now you may end the day bad break even, or you may end the day negative trying to chase that money. Accept that you got the 1 to 2 and walk away, and come back tomorrow and take high probability setups that correlate, that align with your trading strategy, the way you trade. That's what's going to make you consistent. That's what makes me consistent. It's not the fact that I'm perfect. I lose 50% of my trades. And then on top of that, I make a ton of mistakes. A lot of times I don't close when I should close. A lot of times I'm entering when I shouldn't enter. But guess what? You would have never known, because all you see is withdrawals. All you see is me passing accounts. All you see is success because of me sticking to my plan, my strategy. I know I have things to improve on. I'm always going to improve on that long term. But what you need to work on every single day is being able to stick to your plan every single day. It's extremely hard to stick to a plan and stick to something day by day by day by day by day, even when you don't want to. It's extremely hard. And that's the reason only 5% of traders, 10% of traders are successful. Out of 100 traders that go and try to get funded, only about 10% of them will get funded, and only about 8% of them are going to be getting consistent withdrawals. So out of 100 people, only 8 of them are actually being successful at it. So if you want to be those 8 people, you got to do those things, man. So again, PDCA equals consistency. If you want consistency, you got to have patience. You got to be able to wait, stick to your plan, not go back on the charts during the Asian session when there's not even volatility. You got to be disciplined. If you tell yourself 0.5%, don't stack orders. Don't do this and don't do that. No. Stick to your plan. Be disciplined. Be in control. That's C. C is control, right? You want to be able to control your emotions. You want to be able to control your impulses. You want to be able to, if things aren't going your way and you want to risk 2% when you're supposed to risk 0.5%, you have to be able to control that impulse. That's what makes you successful. Winning that trade is not going to make you successful. Even if you won the trade, even if you always won your trades on impulses, you're going to lose. And if you can't control and if you can't react the way you should react, you're never going to be successful. It's never going to work out. This is not for you. It's the reason why majority of traders can't do this. The reason why I was failing over and over again because of psychology. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be successful, if you want to be a good trader, you have to be in control. You have to be able to control your impulses, and you have to accept. That's the last part. Right? You have to be able to accept whatever that day has to offer. If that day offers you 2 losses and your plan is to take 2 trades and you lost both of them, you got to walk away from the charts. I don't care if you took those 2 losses the first 2 minutes of the day. You took your 2 trades. Come back tomorrow. Today, winning is not going to get you success. It's walking away. When you want to stay so bad, it's the success part. People don't realize that. Psychology is what makes you successful. If trading was just about winning trades and losing trades, everyone would make it. There wouldn't be no need for prop firms. They would just trade their own money. We would trade our own money. We'd be able to just win and lose trades and we'd just be fine. We can just stick to a strategy. But it's being able to control yourself, it's being able to accept, it's being able to be in control, it's being able to be disciplined, it's being able to be patient is what's going to get you success. So that is the key. That is the importance. That's what's going to maintain the account. Sticking to your plan, being disciplined. PDCA equals C. So remember those. Again, P is patience. D is discipline. C is control. A is acceptance. And all of those is going to equal consistency. If you have 3 and you don't have that acceptance, you're not going to be consistent, because 10 or 20% of the trading days out of 240 or 250 trading days, you're not going to accept what that market has to offer. You may see something like, it's consolidation, but I'm going to still trade. You didn't accept that the day is just going to consolidate today, so you still trade anyway. And then you sitting here getting clapped up. The market is taking your money because you didn't accept that the market is going to consolidate today. All you see is consolidation, yet you're trying to trade outside the range. Why? You're not waiting for the breakout. You're not being patient. You're not being disciplined, sticking to your plan, but yet you're wondering why you're not consistent. You're wondering why you keep failing, because you're so focused on these and you're not focused on this. You only can get so far. This is only 30%. You can be the best trader. You can stick to your session. You can have the good risk management. You can do your 1 to 2 trades per day. But I promise you, if you don't have this, all it takes is one day to lose everything. All the other days, you can stick to your plan. That one day you don't accept, things get out of hand. You're only supposed to lose 1% max in a day, but yet you're losing 4%. because you didn't have the acceptance. You didn't accept what that day had to offer. You 2 losses, and guess what? Now you lost 4%. Now you got to dig your way out of something that should have been prevented in the first place. Should have never happened. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is probably the most important video on the channel. This is the psychology part of how to get funded and how to maintain. And if you guys want to see more videos, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. We're out.